Okay. Whew. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Hi. Okay. Well, we got some holiday music, I guess. Get my phone out of the way. I got a mess of a desk going on here. Okay. Everyone. Well, I know that Mosh is still live. Who else is live? You just gotta pop in between all of them. I almost went back to Breath of the Wild, but then, like, I got a bunch of amiibo cards that I ordered that just came in. So I was like... I have like 8 of them going. We're all bored on Christmas Eve. We're all home. Might as well go live. Yeah, right? A Master Quest music. Oh, that'd be fun. I specifically got red glasses to go with this outfit. I don't have a Santa bag, so I'll just be impish Santa. There we go. You not in the Christmas spirit? Yeah. Well, I saw that my villagers all have Santa hats on. Oh, I have a beard too, but I didn't put it on. I forgot I had the beard. I took a hell of a good nap earlier today after I finished my Breath of the Wild stream. I went and laid down. I don't know what I have done to one of, like, my ribs, but I'm having pain on, like, the left side. Like, anyway. So I went and laid down for a little while, and I fell asleep. Grab the beard? Okay, I'll grab the beard. Santa Shannon. Shanta. I guess I could have just gotten it out of my storage shed, but I think it'll be a little easier to find if I go here. Excuse me. Oh yeah, here it is. So cute. I need to go stand by the tree. This is Animal Crossing New Horizons. I put up a Christmas tree. It's rainbow. And I made some big ornaments too, so let's go see. I hear it's all lit up at night. That's what somebody was telling me the other morning when I was playing. I guess that was yesterday morning. It seems like forever ago. Look how pretty. Get out of here, Cherry. No one wants you in the picture. Hello, Spacey Casey. Ugh. I feel like I don't know how to operate this camera. Okay, so let's... There we go. How's that? Cute? Yeah, the tree and the ornaments are DIYs. And here's this, like, reindeer thing. Let's talk to this thing. Oh, it's Jingle. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. Jingle the black-nosed reindeer. I didn't get any toys for anybody. Yeah, and then I customized the colors with customization kits on all of the ornaments. The ornaments come out red. You forgot the wrapping paper. If you only had a reindeer. I guess it starts tonight. I had no idea. 3 pieces of special wrapping paper. Well, let's learn this wrapping paper. Did every villager give back toys? I'm just starting one, so I don't know what's going to happen, if I'm being totally honest. We'll see what's about to happen. Let me talk to this snowboy real quick and get me a snowflake. Oh. Got snowboy pieces in here today. Kick them around in this tiny area. Honestly thought Toy Day was tomorrow. Yeah, I did too. So the rainbow tree, I just used customization kits on it, on our regular festive tree. There's like 5 different colors you can... Will it let you build a snowman? Yes, it will. Do you want to build a snowman? That's all I know about that song. I've only seen Frozen once. And that was plenty. Nice island, thank you. There's only like specific spots I want these snowmen to go, so I have to like roll them in these very small areas. Happy Toy Day, thank you. Happy Toy Day to you. I always laughed at how existential the best mode. Yeah, for real. They really are. Yeah, apparently Toy Day starts tonight. I didn't know. I thought Toy Day was tomorrow. I have not been purchasing toys. Cherry, if you don't get out of the way, I love you, babe, but like, stop. Because if I kick this into the fence because you're in my way, I'm going to be so mad. Let's just pick up this fence since you're going to be a bitch about it. You just make the head bigger than the body. Oh, yeah. This is some practice here. Been practicing on my snow boys. Not me thinking I had a cool island. I came here. No, it's fine. I am working on the same island I've had since 2020, so I've got years and hours of work on mine. Yeah, the snowman gets cranky. I've accidentally put the head on the bottom, and I've done the same thing. How do you stream your Switch? I have a capture card and I have a stream key from TikTok that allows me to do so. Good evening, Merry Christmas. Hi, Cat. So we're just gonna gently roll. Not get too close so it doesn't accidentally pop up there. Hey, hey, be cool. I think we're a little too small still. Christmas Eve, you get assisting in a BE. Oh. Merry Christmas to you, Mario. Oh, come on. Why won't they touch? What game is this? This is Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. Has the snowman limit been reached? I don't think so. Is there a limit? Usually they melt away. I don't even think I've made one every day. Maybe it's just snowman location. Now the head's gonna be too big. No! Do you know how I can get sugar or flour? Yes. You need sugar cane and you need wheat, and you need the recipes to make them. I got a golden nugget. Delicious. Okay. Let's look at that DIY we just got. So we need a red ornament, a blue ornament, and a gold ornament. I don't want to waste all my ornaments making wrapping paper. Let's talk to Muffy. She's new. No, Muffy, you're cool. I appreciate that she commented on my outfit. Thanks, girl. Stupid, imperfect snowman. You cannot have more than 10 neighbors, unfortunately. Yeah, hey Muffy, have you met Carlos? I think you'll get along just fine. I have Muffy too? Nice. We just got her. She is the newest resident on my island. I feel as cold as this island looks, also. You get a sleigh after the wrapping paper? Is it okay to ask if the twin... Yeah, for sure. Are you getting burnt out on ACNH? No. I just haven't had time to play it this week. My schedule's been really weird these last couple weeks. And I haven't played much because I was doing Christmas this last week. I did Christmas early. Like, all my Christmas stuff is done. I was a 5-star island, but there's so much crap just laying around, I'm probably not anymore. But I did hit 5-star. Yeah, the sleigh, if it's the same sleigh DIY I already have, then it's... I have so much stuff. How are these sorted? I just finished with doing the event. Did you get anything good, Eileen? Should I bother with it? This sleigh? Is it more than... It's a Santa sleigh. Oh, okay. Well, I need more ornaments. I guess let me talk to you. And a pile of presents at the end. Okay. Oh, goodness. I just slipped a little bit. Oh, my God. Toy sleigh DIY at each villager wants a wrapped gift from you. Jeez Louise. It's a lot of wrapped gifts. Do you have to use that special wrapping every time? Special Christmas wrapping? I don't know if I have enough ornaments to make all that wrapping. Right? Any wrapping paper. Okay. Well, let's go shake these other trees. Girl, any tips? Sure. I got lots of tips. What would you like? This looks like OG Animal Crossing. This is the newest one. This is Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. 8 ornaments per tree. Damn. Oh, how about some wasps? We'll come back. First time joining your island. Who are your islanders? My islanders are all of these folks. We just got Muffy. Let me turn my heater on while. You can catch wasps. Yes, you need to donate a wasp to your museum to complete your museum, if that's something you're into. On a gorgeous island, thank you. So I just got, it's hard to tell, and this case isn't really the best, amiibo cards. There is like just a whole mess of them in here. They're just like spilling everywhere. I got a bunch of mini amiibo cards so we can invite all kinds of villagers. And they have an interesting fragrance. Okay. I'm gonna have to get a better container for these because they're everywhere. And then I got, how can you kick islanders out? I use amiibos. I got these little like truck ones. Can y'all tell? It's hard to see. But I don't really know what they do. So they came in the pack. I don't feel like I'm super creative with the game either. I just kind of, I do have Lucky. He actually came with my island. I just kind of built places that I thought I would like, if I lived on this island, what would I want to do? So I have like a little Zen garden. No, Marina is out of here too. But I have the Marina amiibo coin, so I can bring her back anytime. I don't have anything I want to sell. My favorite season is fall, IRL, and here. So I just got those mini amiibo cards off Amazon, but the coins I got on Etsy. So on Amazon you just kind of like buy a set and you just get what's in the set, but on Etsy you can go to shops and pick specific villagers that you want and just buy those. I do not go to treasure islands. I've done all this via the grind. Here we go. Haven't played Animal Crossing in a long time. Yeah, makes me want to hop on my Switch. Yeah! This is Animal Crossing New Horizons. The flat format, the way my stream looks, I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. Let's shake some more ornaments out of here. So a treasure island is like a glitched island. I don't know any game secrets, but I mean, I have a whole playlist of videos I've made on my main TikTok for like just kind of tips and tricks. Like a lot of people didn't know about catching wasps, and then the money trees, and then just other stuff. shooting stars, etc. All right, let's craft this wrapping paper. Maybe my flat island. I like my flat island. Oh, I only have one gold ornament. Okay. There are other islands you travel to. Hi, Chantel. Merry holidays to you. Happy Crisis. Merry Chrysler. I don't think I have enough stuff in here. Oh, I do have more ornaments. Yay me. Yeah, smash A to DIY faster as well. Yep. Show do. For building upgrades, save your iron. Everything is so expensive in this game, so I think a good tip in general is like buy the wetsuit or some form of bathing suit and go dive. While it can be tedious, you can make a lot of money diving. Crafting the hot items is good as well, because a pocket full of bells is going to really help you out through this game. I sure did. Yeah, donate to the museum first, and then... Yeah. Hello, Merry Christmas to you. A set of Toy Day stockings. Oh. I would love to do your work. Oh, for some reason I thought this event was tomorrow. Alright, villagers, get ready for presents in your face. I have a gift for you. I'm on the Switch. I forget. Santa works the night shift. I just wanted to log on and catch some, like, there's like 2 evening fish that I have not caught. Merry Christmas. Okay, so we've done, I feel like I should write this down, which ones we've done, so I can hunt down the others. It's not Christmas Day for you, it is for me. No, it's Christmas Eve where I am, in my real life. And this is Phoebe. Okay. This is a good one, I must say. We're gonna give Cherry her gift. It's Highway. I cannot deal with the nicknames sometimes, they're really funny. Oh, thank you. It's not lit up, but it lights up and projects stars on the ceiling. Yeah, I have an Amazon storefront, and it's in my Amazon storefront if you are curious to check it out. All my stuff is. My storefront's not very poppin', but all the like equipment I use for, I got a lot of questions about like what I use to stream and this and that. So, I found mine at like a game exchange, my light. This game kept me sane during the pandemic. Same. Santa Claus. Yes. How do you stream on live? I applied for a stream key. Well, I streamed without a stream key before that. You have to have at least 1,000 followers to go live. And then I applied for a stream key earlier in the year, and then I got one. Senpai. I love that. I know. Lucky is adorable. Lucky. Yeah, give me a present. Happy Toy Day! Yeah, this game is super addicting. What'd I get? A mini circuit? I don't know what that is. Like I said, for villagers, everything I've tried ends up bothering me. Yeah, so my whole thing is I don't like a lot of stuff being behind houses because I'm afraid I'm going to miss stuff. So if you'll notice, like, there's a fence. The fence doesn't run behind the house. It runs alongside the house, but then there's also a grid of bushes, and then behind the bushes there's more pathway, so nothing will appear there. Like, none of my gold hole, like the gold spots to dig every day, none of my fossils will appear there, that kind of thing. And then same deal with having my villagers that are along the backside of my island map. Nothing can appear behind them. I wanted to minimize that as much as possible because I hate like losing stuff behind houses because the camera angles are kind of screwed up in this. You got 3 camera angles. It's this, this, and this. Anyway. Take this present, you grumpus. Oh, he's an anteater. Why did it literally not occur to me until this moment that he's an anteater? I guess I'm bad at this game because I get really bored with it. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea. That's just it. It's like, you're not bad at it. But sometimes, like, especially at the beginning, it can be kind of tedious and you can't do all the fun stuff because you have to progress your island forward a little bit. Would love to visit your island. I do open my island up to visitors sometimes. I try to do it once a month on a weekend. I haven't done it this month and I won't. And that's not totally true. I did open it up a few nights ago. I just didn't live stream it. And a few people came by and picked up stuff. Do you play the original one too? No, the first one I ever played was on the Wii. The City Folk. That was the first one I ever played. Yeah, being in Facebook groups to visit people is good, but then there's also, if you want to join my Discord, if you have Discord, it's linked in my bio, and there's a spot. People open their islands up a lot to visitors, and then I always post there first when I go live as well, and people share. There's a channel in there for switch codes, all that kind of stuff. Do you get fish to spawn on the pier? Even with fish bait, I can't get the exclusive ones. So use the fish bait and just keep trying, because there's 4 fish that come off the pier, and you just have to, it's just tedious, that's all. And you need to make sure you're looking for those fish during the correct time of day that they're available, because I don't think all of them are 24 hours. Let me check the Scheibel. One moment, please. So the pier, the tuna is available November to April for 24 hours. Yeah, they are all 24-hour fish. The blue marlin is November to April, and then July to September. The giant trevally is May to October, and then the mahi-mahi is May to October. So technically, if you're in the northern hemisphere like me, only the tuna and the blue marlin are available right now. So I've had to use a lot of fish bait because I've only caught the blue marlin. I haven't caught the tuna yet. Anyway, also that fish list is available to print for free. It's linked in my link tree. If you are a pen and paper type person like I am that wants to check stuff off. There's a fish list, there's a bugs list, there's a sea creatures list, and then there's a list to help determine your paintings and your sculptures, real from fakes and such. Laminator not included, yes. I saw someone ask about streaming earlier. I call you little Nugs Claws. There is a free app on the phone. Yes, if you're into apps, there is a free app as well. I made my lists during the pandemic when I was bored. The cobblestone is just the footpath that comes with terraforming. It's not like a custom path or anything. And once you hit a 3-star, you can help start terraforming. Twitch is hard. Oh my gosh, look at that cute little Santa dress. I started on Twitch and so the ultimate goal is to get 5 stars. Stinky. Sorry, I am getting so distracted by... Yeah, make sure you get your full 10 villagers, put out lots of fencing, decor, DIY some stuff, buy some stuff, decorate all of your island. Yeah, after KK Slider comes to your island, then you can get the you can get the coffee shop and your museum. Because once you hit 5-star, that's when you get the gold watering can DIY. Marshall! So to get the coffee shop, you need to donate at least 60 items to your museum, including a piece of artwork or a sculpture. Bye, Shannon. Have a nice stream. Bye, Nikki. Have a good night. We're missing one. We're missing Hopper. Of course this appeared in, like... Don't pick that up. What do you have to do to sit in the reserved seats of the coffee shop? You know, I think you need to invite an amiibo, but I don't know 100% actually. Invite a character via amiibo. Where is this little penguin? Have y'all heard Benedict Cumberbatch try to say the word penguin? It's hilarious. He is not great at that word. Or friend. Okay, there you go. Here's Muffy. Penguin, yes. Alex knows what's up, or Alec knows what's up. My Switch died. No. Where is this little punk? I want to give him a present. Of course. Here he is. Do you have a dodo code for me? No, I don't. I know, right? He must have come here like as soon as I was done just to make me chase him all around. Oh, I guess I don't have the... I am not playing on a PC. I'm playing on my Switch. But it goes from my Switch through my capture card to my computer and then out to you. Yeah, it's fun. So I had surgery in January of this year, and as I was at home recovering, I decided I wanted to learn to stream, so I did, and now here I am. I did a lot of reading, a lot of researching, put some money into it, and other games I like, I play Zelda games. I was playing Breath of the Wild earlier. Yeah. My favorite game of all time is Ocarina of Time. Now, where's that reindeer? Here you go. Here he is. Hey, talk to me. I got a game called No Man's Sky that was recommended to me, but I still haven't tried. I've had it for like 2 or 3 weeks. And well, that was a quick little event. First Zelda game I played was Breath of the Wild. I'm a noob gamer. It's all good. Breath of the Wild is a really, really good game. And while it is a Zelda game, it is very unlike all of the other Zelda games. It is beautiful in its own right, but as a Zelda traditionalist, there were things about it that could have been done differently, but that game is pretty damn near perfect, if I do say so myself. Oh, it's like a straight up sleigh. Let's put it here. That's what my boyfriend tells me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I need to put my stockings up in my house. That's still decorated for Halloween. So the tree recipe is a DIY, and then you use customization kits to make it rainbow. I'm pretty sure I have a fireplace in here somewhere. Yep. There we go. Cute. I just love the Halloween stuff. I'm such more of a Halloween fan. I guess I can do a house tour. Somebody was asking earlier while we're in here. I've not shown my house in a minute. So, why not? Here's my upstairs. I never go up here. I grew up with a foosball table, so I thought it was really cool that you could have a foosball table here. Put your circuit track up there. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Is it big? Well, it says mini circuit, so... Oh. There we go. I really want to redo the bathroom. I think this is my least favorite room in the house, right here. But you can flush the toilet. My little bathroom. I did recently redo my bedroom, and I did put a bed in it because I didn't have a bed for a long time. And I do have a dream address, so there's that. You can always come via the dream address. Very simplistic bedroom with a little fire to keep me warm. And then we've got this room, which is one of my favorite rooms. Let's little humidifier, right? I imagine it's like, I think it's a diffuser, and I do actually have like a diffuser in my bedroom for essential oils to help me sleep. Excuse me, I am stuffed full of sushi. Okay. My little tea room and noodle room. And that noodle slide in the back. Dumplings, rice cooker, all the good stuff. Noodle slide. So this is a fun room. Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? I can try. If I don't know, I know chat will. Because I don't know everything, but collectively we can usually answer the questions. Oh, we already went in here. I'm just kidding. The basement's fun. I like the basement. Yeah. I would love to have a pinball machine in real life. That would be my favorite thing. Got my gashapons. So first things, talk to Isabel and she'll give you tips. But to get to a 3-star island, fill all the plots of land that you can. And use a lot of different fencing as well. Put a lot of decorations out. Yeah, fencing is a big one. That's why I put yards around all my villagers' houses, because it helped me use all the fencing I needed to. And I've got a variety of fencing as well. So I put a fence around a little pool area that I made. I put a fence around a little... Here, I can just show you. Put a big fence around my house. This is incidental fencing, but I made this little like public pool area and I put blue fencing around it because I was like, oh, blue, it's a pool. And then I've got this playground out in front of my museum that I thought was fun, so I put a fence around that. And so when I started putting fencing around my villagers' houses, I decorated their yards with stuff that I either bought or I DIY'd, because I did read somewhere that if you buy the more expensive things from like the Nook Miles thing, Well, I mean, flowers are key, but they're not everything. Because all the flowers I have out right now is all I had when I got a 5-star island, and it's not a whole lot. Like, I've got yards full of them. Stinky's yard, or Marshall's yard is full, but Stinky's doesn't have any. Well, those didn't exist when I got my 5-star because they're the 5-star flowers. But I keep all my flowers fenced in so they don't go nuts. I hate the flowers. They make me, like, irrationally angry. So, like, there's not a lot of flowers on my island. But what I did do was buy, like, every piece of carnival equipment. Then I took it out to Harv's Island and had it customized by Reese and Cyrus. And that helped push me over the edge. I think flowers are important, don't get me wrong. But there's other ways. Like, don't forget to decorate your beach. Don't forget, you know, to use your customization kits if on stuff you can. I like the flowers. Yeah. And there's plenty of them if you like them. Ugh, let's pick these so I don't have to water them. The flowers get, like, out of hand in this game so quickly. I obviously only watered, like, half of these. Excuse me. Color-coded every inch of my island on my DS because I'm very autistic. I love that. Hate the pansies, yeah. At least when it snows, you don't have to water your plants. So that's nice. Am I not carrying my storage shed? Guess not. Well, let's just pick until our pockets are full then. Oh, thank you. These are my chill lives. So I'm glad you're enjoying them. We just hang out, play a game we love. Oh, I do have room for potatoes. Yay. I think I missed one. There we go. You never got the stickers? Send me a DM in Discord and remind me, and I'll send you out some more. Gotta wait for this thing to come all the way over here so I can shoot it down. Roaches, yes, the roaches. I like when you step on them and you get the little, like, ghost roaches that float up. That always made me laugh. Ugh, be somewhere better. Look at this. We'll just wait impatiently. I know, I couldn't remember if you could catch them or not either, and I was like, How do you get the snowmans in the place you want them? So you just have to make sure you kind of... Well, obviously, neither of these are in the place I want them, so I don't really know that I'm in a good position to give tips on that. I was going for this corner here, but I had rolled the base about here, and when I rolled the head up to it, I forget that when you touch the head to the base, they both kind of roll over another... You have to imagine this game on a grid. They roll over another grid space. So the snowmen, you'll find every day while it's snowing, you should find 2 small snowballs nearish each other on your island. And, oh, that's cute. If you push it, it doesn't break, but if you push it into a fence or something, it will break, but it will regenerate somewhere. If you, like, go into a building and come back out and give it a little bit of time, it will regenerate somewhere. Yes, found a bug rolling. The little, dung beetles will roll. You want to catch those bugs, by the way. And, so you roll the base as big as you can. And that's the correct size for the base. And then, you want to roll the head. So the top of the crest of the head piece reaches about the bottom of your character's ear. So you have to roll it, and then you have to adjust your camera with the joystick so you're looking like this at it. And stand your character next to it, and if it's like cresting at the base of the ear, that's the correct size. 5,000 storage spaces, go talk to Tom Nook and upgrade your home storage. It's going to cost you a pretty penny. I didn't put any of this away. I got distracted. Of course. Yeah, it is super picky like that. And then make sure when you make... What is this? When you make the perfect snowboy, you talk to them every day. They'll slowly melt away, but they'll give you a large snowflake every day before they melt away if you go talk to them. Only the perfect ones will. But you need the large snowflakes along with these small snowflakes that you can catch so that you can craft the seasonal items, like the frozen stuff. How long did it take you to get here? Years. But I went through periods where, like, I wouldn't play for months at a time. Like, this is the most steadily I've played this game in a long time. Oh, I don't want to sell that. We can look and see how many hours I have in this, because I'm actually a little curious. Let's check. I've put 465 hours into this island. So there you go. Excuse me. Yeah. There are people with thousands of islands on this game. I still have your tent. That's okay. You just got it. Everyone started at a tent at some point. Muffy, is this yours? I want to give you this item. I don't want to give you a gift. I can't pick anything. Redid your island twice. I've never redone my... Oh, she gave me wrapping paper. Okay. What about you? Are you going to ask me for a gift? What if I just want to find out whose lost item this is? Yes, he is so cute. I love Hopper. Let me drop this statue. There we go. Some lucky person will get a real statue. Seven o'clock. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. The Christmas tree is a DIY. There's a few different Christmas tree DIYs that you can do. Same with those giant ornaments. So if you go to your DIYs and you look at the seasonal recipes, it is the illuminated tree. And then I used customization kits to change the color. Same with the ornaments. It'll make all your giant ornaments red, but I use customization kits to change the color. You can't give it to the villager anymore? Oh, okay. Well, then it can just stay on the ground for all I care. How can I help you? I wanna fly. I must have picked it up yesterday morning when I streamed and then didn't do anything with it. Let me turn this for a sec. Okay, that's better. Want the big ornaments but can't find the DIY? Oh. Sorry, villager. Yeah, maybe they'll find it. She have maracas? So cute. We have the same outfit on. Yes, it's festive. I have the little impish wings on mine. I'm a little devil Santa. I cannot remember. Does the real one have a lid or no lid? Shall we ask the Bible? The tremendous statue. Fake tremendous statue has a lid with a handle. The real tremendous statue is open. Another real statue. Do you host catalog parties? Kind of. That's not what I yes and no. That's not a real answer. Merry Christmas to you. So I just have a lot of stuff because I've been playing for so long. So I'll open my island up and let people come and just take stuff. You can come and catalog if you would like, or you can just take it home with you. Sahara, do you have ugly rugs? I'll bet you do. Oh, look, I was right. Hey, Merry Christmas Eve to you. I'm not so burnt out. I like watching that. Yeah, I get that. Time for takeoff. Everything Sahara has is horrible. You are so right, Jordan. I can't find anything that I like from that person. Just... So I want to use these truck amiibo things and figure out what they are. Look at how pretty the sunset is on this island. Gorgeous. Where the heck is the DIY? Oh. Is there a train in this one? Not that I know of. A purple witchy robe consider it's the best thing I own on the island. I swear, I love that. Like once in a blue moon. Oh my gosh, it's a DIY I don't know. A ruined, decorated pillar. Just what I've always wanted. Back to the restaurant. Where are you? This is the Happy Homes Paradise. This is the Happy Homes Paradise DLC, so I'm on my work island. Is the cat with no face in this one, and can you design its face? I have no idea. Is that something from a previous Animal Crossing game that I just don't know about? Probably. Apple jelly. Of course. Yeah, stream session round 2. So you need the Nintendo Online. If you have the Nintendo Online Plus expansion, you can get this for free. It's included in that. And then, but if not, you can just buy one of those like digital download cards that has the DLC on it. I think it's $25 for the DLC. Your restaurant is nice. Thank you. I based it on actually the place I ate dinner tonight here in town. I love sushi, so this is called Shan Sushi. Just finished repairing a snowblower, actually flooded the carb, so I have to, oh. I think you have to be at least a 3-star to learn recipes. And then you can start crafting recipes. We haven't worked in so long. Should we work? I haven't designed a vacation home in ages. I have Nintendo Online. So it has to be the Nintendo Online with the expansion, not the regular Nintendo Online. But if you have the expansion plus, just go to the eShop and search for the Happy Homes Paradise, and it'll still show you it's going to cost you like $24.99 or whatever. But once you kind of click on it, it should say like, oh, we see you have the expansion plus membership. This is a free download. Would you like to download? And it's the same for the Mario Kart DLC as well, actually. Let's work. Yeah, go check it out, because there's a lot more like free stuff. The expansion is fun if you like the old NES games. And there's also like, I don't know if you can kind of see them behind me, the old Nintendo controllers that clip onto the sides of your Switch, just like your Joy-Cons. And then there's, again, I'm sitting right in front of it, there's a Nintendo 64 controller for the Switch as well. Right there. And it's wireless, so you can play your Nintendo 64 games. I haven't worked in months either. Yeah, the working is part of the DLC. So now that we're at work, all of these villagers, these people want vacation homes. And when you walk up to them, it'll kind of tell you what they're going to want in their vacation home. Really awesome suites. Nice scenery. I want to find myself, but also have nice scenery. Existential. Well, I can visualize piloting a spaceship. I want to play with my child in a yard filled with green. Okay, let's do this one. I do design vacation homes. I would love to help you. So there's like specific items that each person wants. So you have to include these 3 items and everything. Am I going to do a nursery? I am the worst. I picked the worst one. I don't know what I'm going to do. It said green. I thought it would be more green themed. I haven't decorated in forever either, so it's going to be remembering like what buttons do what. I love the DLC. Yeah, man, I haven't played in so long. I'm trying to remember how to do everything. You look very cozy. I'm trying. You can't see the heater. That's also like blowing on me too. Okay, because there's a way to do like, honestly, I could just leave it like this and they'd still be fine with it. Y'all bear with me while I figure out all of the things. See, because if I do another one though, it's like there's no room. Sometimes I really don't like the way these like gridded areas are done. Okay. I mean, I figure why not? I'm not doing anything else. Usually I'm playing in the morning and I'm so like rushed to get to work. I don't have time to actually like play the DLC. So and we could do it like this. These are not even, are they? No, they're not. Because if I duplicate this... Okay, I think I like that. I don't like that they're off center, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Let's slap a bed in here. Mama's watching a ghost move, build and destroy walls very intently, right? She's like, the wall partition is a DIY. You learn it as you go further into the DLC. You have to put stuff in Nico's box, and he'll teach you DLCs. Not DLCs, DIYs. I knew that didn't sound right as I said it. We're gonna go with the wood block theme, I think. Because why wouldn't we? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I want. Nico tells you how the code to DLC is from scratch. Nico, what is that in the donation box? Do you have the DLC? The Happy Homes Paradise DLC? If not, this is all gonna sound like gibberish, what I'm saying. No, you don't use any of your own bells for this. Oh no, I should get that. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Then that's why none of this makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so this is all the DLC at this point. Love HHP. Yes. Haven't decorated houses in months. I know. That's kind of where I was at. And I was like, you know, I got a little bit of a wild hair. Let's decorate some houses. Anybody who has a bedroom without a ceiling fan is a criminal. Okay. I need a ceiling fan in all my bedrooms forever. Hey, Anna, how are you? I would do yellow. Why not? I feel like I'm decorating a Sims house when I put the lights up like this. I very much am back in my Sim feels. Not the best, but how are you? I'm doing okay. Sorry you're not doing as well. We're just chilling. Being paranoid that I'm missing phone calls, but I'm not. My phone's sitting right here. What else does a baby need? A baby kangaroo, for that matter. Oh, I forgot I can put wallpaper up. She likes that. Ugh, it really clashes with the floor. We can change the floor too, though. Wood on wood on wood. Operating room flooring. She likes that. Decorate all my villager homes on my island. That was fun. Decide you can't make them bigger. Oh, that is kind of a bummer that you can't make them bigger. Okay, she likes that. I don't like any of these floors. It's all like hurt my eyes. I feel like such an old lady. Oh, this cloud flooring is trippy. Maybe stuffed animals. You're in full HGTV emote. I am. I'm just like... Okay, we'll go with the green. It's the least offensive to me, I think. Brown on brown. Goes good with the graveyard wallpaper. Oh, yeah. That would be cool. I've never seen that cloud flooring before. That was neat. What other random little things do we have in here? Oh, there's an actual mobile, even though I hung one already. Should we put this knife set in the baby's room? That was dark of me to say. Let's not do that. Are there any children's toys in here? Oh, here we go. Here's a panda. And a doll. There we go. This is more appropriate. Let's pull out all this kid stuff. Yeah. Grab that bear. I think we can put like low partition walls up too. Yeah, I guess it's these, isn't it? It's not really what I was looking for, but kind of what I was looking for. There we go. Yeah, flush against the wall. Yeah. Green space. That's what I thought too. Does she mean plants? But no, she didn't want any plants. But we'll put some green stuff in here. But no, it's very strange. I'm so tired of decorating things. I start... Oh yeah, I guess they are, aren't they? Oh, that's the perfect spot for this TV. Great. I guess I can't... Can I not hang something on a partition wall? I guess not. You know, the thing is, though, if you get sick of decorating, because I think I definitely burned out on the decorating for a little while, if you just put in, like, the 2 or 3 items they want and then leave the house like that, they're fine. You still get credit for the house. Oh, she loves that. My perfectionism would never let me. Yes, hence the reason I'm decorating this, like, kangaroo baby's house. You don't get bells, but you get paid in a currency called Pokey, which you can convert into bells if you want or need. or you can spin them on the work island at their little shop they have there. Let's go with a sloppy sofa. This looks like a single young mom doing her best sofa. Hi Luke, how are you? Oh, your first toy day on Animal Crossing. You know, I think this was my first toy day as well, actually. Could be better, but nothing better than Animal Crossing. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. Hanging out while we just kind of like chill. Watch me terribly decorate this house. I mean, I get it. Well, 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 the bear is here. Christmas Eve in El Dorado. Yes. Oh, I will never forget that, which is a real shame, because it'd be cool if I could. Those are huge. And they won't go up there. How do you have a kitchen set up? I don't have a kitchen in here. Come visit. You'll want to live with me. I'm looking for... Not the Mountain Standee, but that's funny that that's an option. I don't know what wallpaper this is. We can check, though. No, maybe we can't. Maybe it won't tell me what wallpaper I have. It's this one. The wooden mosaic wall. Did you guys already do presents IRL? Yeah, all my Christmas stuff is done. We did Christmas last week. Last weekend and then kind of into this week because I'm on call. So yay for me. There's this like plant thing that's like a partition, but it's not. I don't know. I wish I could find it. Yeah, with the LA crowd. I mean, they live in LA, but I know my sister at least travels a lot for work. All right, forget it. No more plants for you. I'll head over to Esther for a white elephant thing. Have a good stream. Have fun. Happy holiday. I hate that HPP doesn't have, or HHP doesn't have a search bar. Right? It should have a search bar. I agree. I need a massage. Oh, I gotta take my picture. There's a very specific time I like to take all my pictures. Catch-22, paradoxically, you do more if you're not living there. Yeah, it's true. That's like my sister always jokes, like, I love when people come and visit because I get to do all the touristy stuff I don't do because I live here. No more place for, yeah. Because, like, when we went and visited her, I went and visited her back in 2018, and we did, like, the Warner Brothers tour, we did Universal Studios, she took me out to one of the beaches, we went to Santa Monica, we went up to the observatory, you know, all the touristy stuff, and the Warner Brothers tour is so cool. That is one of my favorite things to do out in LA. Actual productivity in the field, yeah. She's doing a lot of post work in television now, so she's not out in the field as much. But, like, for years, she traveled all over the country. Did I just get the remodeling service? Oh, 2-story homes. Good. More space to decorate. Oh, my God. My back is killing me. "10 years past." Oh, well, went to the beach at least. Yeah. Yeah, the clients are not going to be getting 2-story homes. I can tell you that right now. That's Nico. Mixing bowl. Do you have Christmas trees? I have one Christmas tree on my island. I have no Christmas trees in real life. I could have worked post during the crux of period, but was stranded and connectionless. Yeah, her boyfriend works in music. The minute it was yours. Oh, thank you. But she works in TV. Specifically, she's been with 90 Day Fiancé for a while. Portable storage. It's funny. I watched a bunch of seasons when she first got onto it, but I never made it to Big Ed's season. So the portable storage becomes available for purchase from the Nook Miles ATM once you fully upgrade your home. And then you upgrade your home storage to at least 3,000 slots. And then you can purchase it. Or there's a DIY for a wooden storage shed as well. What am I missing? I've got an axe, I've got a shovel. I guess I could bring my wetsuit. I always forget to bring my wetsuit. Nice Santa does it. Thanks. Oh, the money tree. And regifted. Did she know? Did she know that you regifted it? I've regifted. I'll go up and do the money tree after we get back. Pumpkins. She did remember. That's so funny. Oh, I hate Captain. His stupid songs. It's hard to keep track of all the villagers that give you gifts. I could definitely like go to sleep for the night. And it's only 7:30 in the evening, and I took a pretty solid nap earlier. We have to keep track of the ones we get gifts to. I did because I just thought it was easier. I just kind of wrote them down as I gave them gifts. I wouldn't think you could double gift them, but I don't know. From the Santa sack, I don't know. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah. I just got real sleepy during my Breath of the Wild streams earlier. Oops. Yeah. Well, like, I had to get up and go to work this morning because I had to go do some x-rays. And it took so long with this one patient this morning. And then while I was there, they ordered an MRI, and it was just a whole thing. So it was just a very long morning. Zelda was too hard for you? That's okay. Yeah, you just hand them ones out of the sack. Yeah. It's pretty easy. Could you double gift them accidentally? I am an x-ray tech. I guess technically I'm a radiology tech. I do full-time MRI, usually. But pretty much all of us at work are cross-trained to do MRI, CT, and x-ray. And we take turns taking weekend call. And we cover all three modalities when we're on call. So, like, it's standard procedure at our facility. If you have spine surgery, the doctors will order standing x-rays the day after your surgery. And so if you have surgery on a Friday, then the on-call tech has to come in on Saturday morning and do the x-rays. So, yeah. 13-hour shift dumb orders. Yes. Thanks for your work. I've had CTs and PET scans and love talking to the techs. Had an MRI yesterday. Yeah. I love what I do. I do. But I don't know. Call is not fun. Nobody enjoys being on call. So that's all. Yeah, I actually, like, even though so you can cross-train in CT and MR and not technically carry a license for them as long as you have your x-ray license. But I just recently, in the last couple weeks, qualified to sit for my CT registry. So I'm going to study a little bit. I'm going to try to take it in a couple months and get extra credentials. Because right now I'm an RTR and a BSRS and an MRT, but I want that CT back there too. It makes a difference to get a nice technique explain everything. Yes, it does. I have spent a lot of time as a patient myself, and I think that helps me be a better tech than other people. Yeah, I do. I worked hard getting all my checkoffs and studying and such. So I would like to pass the registry on the first go. But the registry is expensive, and I have not registered for it yet. It's going to cost me $225 to take the test. So the only fruit you need is apples. Yeah. And if I don't pass the first one, you have to pay every time you take it. So, yeah. Yeah. Not to, like, so, yeah, every time you take a registry, you have to pay for it. So I paid for my x-ray registry. I think it was only $200 for my x-ray registry. But that was also after 2 years of school. And then I'll pay $225 to take the CT registry. And then if I go for my MR, which I would like to also get my MR credentials, it's going to be another $225 once I'm eligible to take that. College books were killer this semester. Exactly. There is pride in investing in yourself. Like, once I take that test and I get those behind my name, no one can take them for, well, that's not true. Like, if I become a criminal or get my license revoked. But for the most part, like, you can't take that from me. You can't take my bachelor's degree away from me. You can't, like, I earned it. So, Mary Chrysler. Happy Crisis. As a person who never thought she would go to college, the fact that I have 3 college degrees, and then, like, all these credentials behind my name is genuinely something I never thought I would do. So, it feels good. Son of credentials. My favorite villager is Carlos. I love Carlos. I want to invite a new villager, and y'all can help me decide who. I have so many amiibos to choose from, though. I have Benedict, and I don't like Benedict. And, I want to start inviting a new villager. I've got, like, all of these. Well, here's the ones that fell out of the case. Punchy. Let me see. They're so small. I'll see if I can read them. Ruby. Anka. She looks grumpy. Roscoe, Francine, Gala, Chief, Nana, I don't know how to say this, Chevry, Chatter, Rosie, anyone sound good so far? Blue Bear, Chevra, Aurora, Daisy. And then these cars, these trucks of Rilla and Marty. And that's just a few of those. What do they look like? These like tiny amiibo cards I'm reading off of. They're so small. And I'm like itty bitty cards. Yeah, and then I've got this like whole container of them. Those are just the ones that fell out of this container because it was so stuffed full. Some of them slipped out. See, and I already have a penguin. Got over 230. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've got Kabuki. Kabuki looks cool. I did get them on Amazon. Blue Bear. Everybody... Strong feelings about Blue Bear. Poppy. Maple. Chrissy. Let's see. How are you going to stay on live? I don't know. I don't really have a plan. Excuse me. I feel a little dehydrated today. I want to stream for a while, but my freaking back is killing me today. Blythe Bear, yes. True. Yeah, I hate, like, Benedict was an autofill for me, and I was not happy about it. So I want him gone. So that's... I put the Amiibo cards on my Christmas list, but no one got them for me, so I bought them for myself. So... How are you streaming on your Switch? I have a stream key that I applied for with TikTok, and then I had to buy a capture card, so it goes from my Switch to the capture card to my computer and then out to you. I need to do some fishing, honestly. Capture cards are not cheap, and I've had to buy 2 of them. So that's why any of the gifts I get on TikTok or anything have gone to help pay for streaming expenses. The first capture card I bought was like $160 roughly, and the second was $200. I didn't know you had a Christmas list. Oh, I just sent it to like my family. That's all. You don't have to send me anything. I appreciate the thought. But I don't know. I don't think I'm like hard to shop for, but I think it's hard when like we're all adults in my family. None of us have like young kids or anything. And I think when you get to be of an adult age, and if you're fortunate enough to be in a place in your life where you can just kind of buy the stuff you want when you want it, like it makes a Christmas list to give to my parents hard. So I think we did good in convincing my husband's parents, my in-laws, like not to get us anything. We've been trying to get people to stop buying us stuff in the family. I did mean to bury 66K. I usually just bury what's in my pocket. Getting nothing and giving nothing. See, that would be nice. Buy me housewares. See, that's nice though. Sometimes it's nice to get like functional gifts like that. Especially if it's like nice stuff that you can't afford to buy yourself necessarily, especially being 18 and starting out, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it sucks that bells aren't guaranteed on that one, but at the same time, like, I've got 40 million bells in the bank. It's okay. Exactly. Like, let's just hang out. Exactly. It's like we did a gift exchange with my dad, but he took us to a hockey game and bought us jerseys, and that was super fun. Like, never seen a lily of the valley? Those come when you hit 5-star. My watch says it's time to stand up, but I think I'm probably good. Had 12 grow in my channel. Yeah, I've got a bunch over in Stinky's yard. I think the beginning of COVID. Yeah, the game that kept us all moderately sane. Oh no. What's in your Nook's cranny? I don't know. Nothing I wanted. I didn't. Lena, that sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, we didn't go look at clothes, but I also just put all my money in a hole. Heavy on the moderately, yeah. Wish I had some candy or something, some like chocolate, but it's in the kitchen. Yeah, let's sell this stuff and then we can look and see what's in here. Thank you for the candy cane, Jewel. I already have one of these. I don't really care for the rattan style stuff. And, like, what is this robot? Pasta life, you've earned it. That's true. Okay, give me just a sec. I'm going to get up and kind of stretch my back and probably refill my water. Be right back, y'all. And we're back. I got some Russell Stover's caramel and milk chocolate that someone at work gifted me. Mm-hmm. Very tasty. Look at that reindeer outfit. That's real cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me that. I wish I could just buy the whole mannequin. I'm pretty sure I already had part of that reindeer costume, but I don't even care. Woof, look at these sweaters. Wow. Hi, how are you? I like gifting the villagers in dresses and Santa suit. Yes. I like when they were all dressed up for Halloween and stuff too. Oh man. Let me adjust. I wish this chair had a massage function. Okay. Stuck at home due to snow. How are you? I'm doing okay. I know, my like old lady back is like, and I lean back like this and it makes my head look real tiny and my body look real big. Very unattractive look for me. What was I gonna do? I don't remember. If you gift your villagers wrapped and it says fossil you want to skyrocket. Oh, that's good to know. What are you doing? Are you sleeping by the tree? Oh no, you're gonna ask me about gifts. I don't have any gifts for you. I want to be productive, Sham, but I'm tired and old. Ugh, I know. Yeah, I did know you got extra points for wrapped gifts when you're doing the friendship points. I was gonna fish. I like to gift them gyroids because they do put those in their home, and that makes me laugh. Shall we try to catch some good fish? I have many fish bait. Start with the one that's already here. Sea bass. Ugh. This is when it just gets tedious, and I'm like, I don't feel like this makes interesting content. But we'll see if we catch something good. Oh, good, another sea bass. Oh, in comes a gift, a fast one. It looked fast. Seems to have really slowed down now that it's hit land. I might be too close. There we go. A bowler hat with ribbon. Okay. I know when the presents fall in the water, or like you shoot it down over a big patch of flowers or something, then just disappears into oblivion. My air gifts stay giving me ugly stuff. Hey, Christian, how are you? Thank you for the stocking. I'm doing good. We just chilling. Trying to catch some fish, some good fish, but all we're catching is sea bass. Literally all we're catching is sea bass. Oh, this isn't gonna be a sea bass. This is gonna be something else. But it's not gonna get on my line like that. I like running around the island fishing so I don't get bored. Yeah. I know. I'm trying to catch fish, the fish that are specific to the pier. So I'm going to try, so I stay on the pier and scatter the food, hoping that I will catch the fish I need. So tired, so back hurt from cleaning all week. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying that my back was hurting too, so I feel you. Cleaning for guests. Caught a blue marlin last night and a tuna. Hosted today. Okay. I'm missing the tuna. So you can craft the fish bait from the manila clams that you dig up on the beach. It is tedious to craft fish bait, but it's good. Right, we're all old. Our backs hurt. Hope you have a good Christmas. Thank you. All my Christmas stuff is done. I had a very nice Christmas. I did Christmas a week early. First Christmas on the game. That's awesome. I think this was my first Christmas too, even though it's like my third Christmas with the game. All my bones are cracking. Bought myself a Diet Coke. This is my life now. Yeah. So I think because I'm on call and we can't really like go anywhere or do anything, and we already did all our Christmas stuff, I think my husband and I are going to build Gundam models tomorrow. That's the plan, is to just watch TV and build models. I've never built one. He builds a lot of them. And I got one that's like Hello Kitty, but in like some armor. It looks really cool. And I've got some that we brought back from Japan that I haven't built either, that I got at the Gundam base in Diver City, Tokyo. Live stream. Maybe. It depends. He's not huge on being on camera, and I try to be respectful of my family members that don't want to be on camera. He'll pop in and out sometimes on my lives, but we'll see. Like before I streamed Family Game Mat the other night, I asked everybody if they were okay with me streaming it and stuff, so you trick him. He's pretty clever. I don't know if I could trick him. An ornament mobile. There we go. Put some food out. Cute. That's cute. Just finished a bath, and now I can't get up because all the bones say no. It's a no bones day for you. He seems pretty clever. Regrettably, he is pretty clever. Let's have another caramel. Oh, poop. Two of your 4 cats are mad at you. Why? My sister and her boyfriend just got a cat. They're trying to come up with a clever name for it. It's like a tuxedo. A little extra white on it. Oh, man. I've never hosted, and it was clearly traumatic. Oh, poor babies. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Daniel Craig. Bond. Why is Bond suddenly the name? Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon. Oh my god. I'm texting her that right now. Hold on. Please hold while I find my sister's number in here. There we go. He wears a tux at night in casinos. Okay. Yes, sharks are only out during a certain time of the year. Certain months of the year. We can look it up in just a moment. Because we're never going to catch anything good. Let's see. Sharky Sharks. June to September. Yeah, they're all June to September, and it looks like they're either 24 hours or they're 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. She said that's hilarious. She loves the tuxedo mask suggestion. Okay. Alexa, hi. Paid for the Animal Crossing travel guide app. Yeah, I hear there's one that's ACNH.guide. That's a free one that people like. So the cat is a female cat, but it came with the name Tommy. It's like a 9-month-old cat they adopted from foster. And Thonky is good. I like that. That's funny. Melanie doesn't really like the name Tommy, but it's just kind of stuck. And apparently she called her Thomas, and I enjoyed that. That one made me laugh. Oh, Thonky is good. They have a new good guide for New Leaf and New Horizons. Okay. It's an app. Let's get another fishing rod. Look at her just watch that snowflake back there. She's just enthralled in the majesty of the snowflake. Let's burn through all this fish bait in my pocket. And then I'll probably be bored of it. Yeah, like any fish can appear with the bait. No bait is required to catch any fish, but since I'm strictly fishing off the pier, I'm using the bait to make the fish appear. Alexa, thank you for the candy canes. No, it's because the pun isn't good. These jokes are just awful. Well, we are definitely going to have to talk to CJ next time he comes by. With our pocket full of fish. It's right on your face. How do you not see that? That was the one. That's probably the one I needed. I do not try to collect the photos from villagers. I got a pocket full of fishes. You have every single photo and poster? Oh my gosh. If you make like really good friends with the villager, like best friends kind of thing, they'll give you a photo of themselves. Ooh, I hope it's another sea bass. Oh, thank God. You put all the posters up in your third home. You have 3 homes? Do you have multiple accounts? I really need one of these to be a tuna. Oh, I see another package blowing in the wind. The Santa suit, I just bought it from the clothing shop. Once I get their photo, I kick them out. Their photo goes to the graveyard. That's funny. A jingle wall? We're getting all the holiday recipes shot down today. What does a jingle wall look like? Oh, that is what a jingle wall looks like. Cool. Yes, it is the season. Did you go play the toy, not the toy drive, like the Toy Day event already? What Elon's engineer questions him when he gets flustered? No. I try not to do anything in my life involving Elon Musk more than necessary. No, I have not caught every fish. That's why we're fishing off the pier. I'm missing 2 pier fish, but only one of them is in season right now. I'm missing a couple other fish too. I think I'm missing like 6 fish. Well, there's the blue marlin. I already had that one. Ugh. So that was 30 pieces of fish bait we just used to get that. Ugh, that's so frustrating because it's like encouraging when you finally catch the weird one that you need, or the hard to get one. Okay. So I missed one. Oh well. Oh, these controller I'm holding won't even read amiibos. That's annoying. Look at Stinky singing at the tree. Let me get my other controller, because I want to read one of these amiibos and see what's up. La 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 la. Okay. Let's try this. Chocolate on my finger. So you have to customize them with the customization kits. That's how you change the color of the ornaments, because all of mine were originally red as well. You know what? This green one doesn't read amiibos either. What am I doing with my life? Where's my other Joy-Con? This is a Joy-Pad. What are we gonna do with my life, y'all? Can't keep all these controllers straight. Bye, Bear. Have a good night. I've got this one, but it doesn't read amiibos. And then this is half a Joy-Con and half a Joy-Pad. And this is half a Joy-Con and half a Joy-Pad. But not the Joy-Pad that... Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Here we go. Trying to figure out what all these... So these little truck looking series, the one that's got like the Hello Kitty and all of this. Is this how I use these? Guess we're about to find out. Oh, she's cute. Thank you for the roses, Southern Mama. So, will they just, like, give me the stuff that comes with them? Good night, Merry Christmas to you. Or do I have to go, like, talk to them and get stuff? How does this work? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Brr, 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 brr. What's up, girl? You're cute. A wooden toolbox. I mean, I assume I have the DIY for that. Oh, that's right. This one doesn't have a working left button. This is why I have so many controllers. It's ridiculous. This is my preferred controller anyway. But it doesn't read amiibos, which I think is ridiculous. Softwood and an iron nugget. Merry Christmas Eve to you, Drew. I wonder if she'll give me the thing if I give her this thing. I don't really know. Oh, no. Drew, is it you? No, you're gonna give me a gym tee? Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not what I expected to happen here, if I'm being totally honest. Okay. Let's go see what the hot item of the day is and maybe craft some of that. Because I'm trying to be better about crafting and DIYing things. Yeah, my dad just had it last weekend, so he had to miss Big Family Christmas. The Nook app in the promotion section and the Hello Kitty stuff should be there. Yeah, is it like... But it's these amiibos that are there in the little trucks. And it shows that there's like items. Should I get those from... I don't really understand. Need inspiration? I like your layout. Thank you. Oh, once I scanned it, they popped up. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. It's clicking. Oh, God. I don't know if I have pulled a muscle around my ribs or if I managed to like break a rib, but my God, I'm having a lot of rib pain. The Nook app in the promotion section. Okay. So it's going to be in the Nook shopping. That's true. There's a bunch of cool islands on Instagram. And then, oh, here it is. So stinking cute. I love this. Oh my god. Keeps getting them to all pop up. I love it. Gonna spend all my bells. Because we can only order 5 things anyway, right? Yeah. Very cool. You can also visit people's dream addresses. I know in my Discord there's been a few people that have shared their dream address, and you can go see their islands and get inspo. A ring toss and a gong. Let's sell my meager items, and then we can go make some ring tosses and gongs. Thank you. Happy holidays to you. Been out in the cold and I got my room. It's so nice and warm. Yes. I keep my door shut, and then I had that heater going. I turned it off a minute ago, but it's so warm in this little room, and it's like cool in the rest of my house. So, a ring toss and a gong. Ring toss, wood and softwood. EFG. And the gong is an iron nugget and wood. Merry Crisis. Ironwood, softwood. I keep saying ironwood. Ironwood, softwood. Meh, wah, wah. Need my room warm and away from my bed. Oh, yeah. Merry Crisis. Yes, it's toy day. Hop on. Do your toy thing. We're gonna craft a bunch of gongs. Because I need to be DIYing more. I'm trying to stamp all my stamps in my stamp book. Only got gifts back from 3 of them. Convinced the other 7 don't love me anymore. True. Yeah, I did too. I think that's just the design of the game. Keep crafting. And we craft and craft and craft it. What was the other one? The ring toss. RQRS. Can't keep it all straight. So many DIYs. Ugh. Ba, 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 ba. How much money do we think we're gonna get from this? I genuinely have no idea. We're getting Nook miles for doing that. Yay. Grow fruit trees, stretch, redeem Nook miles, cook up a storm. I need to cook too. Oh! Oh, miles for miles. Okay. I guess that works. I'm way far away from getting the DIY one, I feel like. I don't ever craft tools, first of all. My favorite part of Animal Crossing is like, I made this island as a place I would like to live. So I made places I would like to go, and the island is full of villagers I feel like I would enjoy being around. And so it's kind of like just a nice, calm place. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Damn! Making them bells. Have a good night, Lena. Thank you for stopping by. Merry Christmas. Made the cutest fall winter outfit. Yes. Want to go visit Japan? Oh, I've been to Japan. It's very cool. Yeah. Japan is awesome. Highly recommend. Weird question. Okay. How do you make a snow person? Okay, so you will find on your island 2 small snowballs. You'll want to roll them to specific sizes. The bottom of the snowboy is going to go as big as you can roll it. And then the top of the snowboy, his head, needs to go to the bottom of your character's ear. So you can stand next to the snowball and tilt your camera like this with your joystick. And you can see you want the crest of the snowball that's going to be the headpiece to go to the bottom of the ear. And that's how you make a perfect snowboy. Yeah, it snows automatically starting in December if you're in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, you've got to push the 2 pieces together and they'll touch and then kind of roll up into the snowboy on their own. Yeah, and then once you make the perfect snowboy, they'll gift you a large snowflake, which you need to craft like seasonal recipes. Sometimes you need a large snowflake. It's different than the ones you catch out of the air. And talk to the snowboys every day, and they'll give you a large snowflake. Like, yeah, all of this needs large snowflakes to craft. So if you want to do like the big frozen stuff, most of them need large snowflakes. Snowboys, yes. Because they'll melt away a little every day. But if you talk to the perfect ones every day, they'll give you a large one. The art pieces you buy from Red. He is a fox, and he is tricky. He does not always sell real art. He sells a lot of fake art. So you have to be able to determine what's real and what's fake. So, like anything in the world, you can Google it. Or if you like pen and paper, I have Google Docs that I've made that you can download for free, and it will tell you how to determine the reals from the fakes. And you can check them off as you go and add them to your museum. There's also an app people like to use, but I'm a pen and paper kind of gal, and so I made those during the pandemic, and yeah. Red will appear randomly on his boat on like the back of your island, or if you're a 3-star island and you have Harv's co-op all set up, he'll be out there all the time when he's not on your island. Look at them pretzels. I would eat those pretzels. My goodness, I have so much stuff. Some of this game's food makes me question. By collecting everything, are you talking about the stuff that I just have laying out? I get a lot of questions about that. It's fine. Yeah, so that is because I've already hit a 5-star island. I don't really care how messy my island is, because the more stuff you lay out, the lower it will lower your star rating, because there's a difference between placing an item and dropping an item. So when you place an item, it's like this. It's like laid out. It's like decorated. But if you drop an item, it's like the little leaves, right? So I have so much stuff that I will leave all that out, and I will open my island to visitors here on TikTok or through my Discord and let y'all come and take stuff you need at no cost or charge or anything. So that's why this little section I usually have fenced off. Like, I have the island fenced off in a certain way so y'all can only kind of go where I want you to go. If people want to drop off gifts, like, here's the section for it. But then I have it laid out usually where here's items you can take. I've got all kinds of just random stuff out here. Here's extra clothes, extra flooring and wallpaper, extra DIYs. I've also got fossils. I've got every fruit and vegetable out and available. And then I've got gyroids. The big storage box becomes available for purchase through the Nook Miles ATM once you've fully upgraded your home and you've upgraded your home storage to at least 3,000 slots. I think that's the one that cost you 500,000 bells. Then you can purchase it from the Nook Miles ATM for 6,000 Nook Miles. Or there is a wooden storage shed you can get that looks like an outhouse. It's like a DIY you can get, and you can build the storage shed. Yeah, usually when I open up my island, it's kind of random, and it's always on a weekend, because when I open it up, it usually takes like hours to get everybody through the line. But if you were ever wanting to try, oh, there was that rib pain. If you're ever wanting to try, I do have a playlist of like Animal Crossing tips and tricks that's on my main TikTok page, and I use a website called Turnip Exchange, and so you can go like get in line to get the dodo code, and then you can come when it's your turn, kind of thing. How many rooms will be fully upgraded? 1 room upstairs, the main room on the main floor, and 3 rooms off that, and a basement. Merry Christmas, Amanda. Why is food cheaper than produce? I don't know. Someone told me one time you make more money if you sell the food, but like the cooked meals, but I don't know if that's true necessarily. I guess it just depends on what you cook with it. Ooh. Hope you're staying warm during this awful Texas cold. I am, fortunately. Dude, yesterday when I went to work, I wore like long johns under my scrubs and wool socks and a beanie, and like I was so cold. So, oh no, I don't want gold. I want black. Casey, thank you for the stockings and the candy canes. I appreciate it. Oh, it's gray. Same diff. Bup, 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 bup. Texas cold, try Michigan. No, thank you. I don't like Texas summer, but I also don't enjoy below freezing temperatures. So, the perfect weather for me would be to wear jeans and like a t-shirt with just like a zip-up hoodie, and I could either choose to comfortably wear flip-flops or to wear like Chucks every day. No, I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that cold weather nonsense that y'all keep up there. You keep it up there. I don't appreciate y'all sharing it down here lately. From Washington. Okay. Oh. I moved to Texas to avoid it. Yeah, it's 28 here. It did get up to like 36 today, so it did get above freezing. But that's when it gets dangerous for us, is because nobody knows how to drive on ice, and it's ice, it's not snow. And thankfully it's been dryish, so it's not, because usually when it gets up above freezing like that, it's just enough to melt everything, and then it ices back over at night, and people are dumb and they don't know how to drive. So anyway, apple jelly. No. Hi, Wakey Bakey, how are you? Can I wrap food like a gift? I think I can. We're gonna see. Look at those baked potatoes. Those look delicious. Big old pat of butter on there. The news has reported so many accidents from the storm. I'm sure. I mean, at least this is better than earlier this year? No, last year here in Texas, when in February, when we had snowvid and our power was out and all those people died, but that's fine. We'll just stay on our own grid. We don't need to join the national grid. It's just fine. The wind chill makes everything worse. Hey, Mare Bear, how are you? Ugh, yeah. That was, what's his face? Cruz. Grandpa Monster, Zodiac Killer. Your cousin lives somewhere by College Station. Oh. I used to live down in, like, briefly, I lived down in Bryan, College Station. What are you making all the food for? Because I need to get more, I need to be doing more food cooking. And, I would like to complete all the stamps in my Nook Miles passport here. And so stuff that I haven't done, like, throughout the, almost 500 hours I've played this game, is like cook meals and that kind of thing. So I'm going to cook these meals, and then I think I'm going to wrap them, and I'm going to gift them to my villagers. I do not play this on PC. I play this on the Switch. I swear I had more wrapping paper. Yep. There's some. Ba 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 ba. Gonna wrap all these presents. I had the perfect amount of wrapping paper, didn't I? That's incredible. I did not plan that. I don't know, my villagers have been asking for presents like it's a holiday or something. So maybe I'll just go give them some presents. Ungrateful suckers. My presence is their present. I am a just and fair mayor of their idyllic little island. You guys, they don't even pay rent. All right. Timing just having the shooting stars or like wishing on the shooting stars? Because for the wishing, it's pretty simple, but just having shooting stars is like totally random. The villagers do always gift back the trash items too. You're not wrong. I'm going to get nothing but garbage in return for my hard work and home-cooked meals. I want someone to snap my back like a glow stick. Having them. I've been staring at that sky like an idiot for 10 minutes at a time. Do you know you have them on your island? Have you heard them? Or did she tell you there were shooting stars? Because it's not just like every night. Because sometimes Celeste will be on your island, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have shooting stars. And then sometimes it'll be like, hey, Celeste is here and there's a meteor shower. And then sometimes Isabel will tell you there's a weather event that's shooting stars. I go back and forth on buying some baked potatoes all year. Yeah, no, they're not every night. A kid's tent. Great, thank you. It'd be cool if they were. That's true. Some nights it does have the northern lights. The best way to make bells? Make an orchard of non-native fruit trees and then try to get some vegetables and build like vegetable patches and make sure you water them. Because if you water the vegetables, your harvest will be greater. Instead of getting just like one pumpkin, you'll get 3 from one single patch. It's worth investing in a swimsuit or a wetsuit and then going and swimming in the ocean. Even though it's kind of tedious, you can earn a lot of bells from pockets full of stuff from the ocean. Stuff that you don't, and then you can also donate it to your museum as well. So it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Sucky, this is Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. Yeah, and every day when you hit your rocks, you should hit all the rocks on your island every day. I think there's 5 rocks on your island. One of the rocks will be full of bells. And then if you want to get the maximum number of items out of your rocks, you need to either dig holes like this. You need to imagine your rock on a grid, like a 3x3 grid. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's like a 9 square grid and the rock's in the middle. So to hit that 8th item out of there, you dig the holes because it'll keep you from backing up. Oh shit, this just happened to be the money one. That worked out really well for me. Blam! There you go. That's how you get the maximum out of the money rock. How much you want to bet all the going to visitor files? It sure is. They're not going to give me one thing I like. The money trees are good. Plant your money tree every day. If you want guaranteed bells, just bury 10,000. But if you want to gamble, then 30,000 is your best gamble amount. Yeah, there's also a stamp you can get for getting all 8 items out of the rock. So if you dig the holes, some people will just put fencing up near their rocks. Some people will put bushes in those like corners that will keep you from going backwards. I just like to dig a hole every day. And I don't even do it all the time because I don't really care that much. Oop. But also, like, check out the hot items from Nook's Cranny if you want to do some crafting and stuff. Because I just made 75,000 bells earlier off making gongs. How'd you get the snowball flowers? So those are called Lily of the Valley, and they only appear once you've had a 5-star rating on your island. And then they appear on your cliffs, like the edges of your cliffs. Yeah, I shook those trees pretty hard earlier in the stream too. So I don't know how often you can go and like see, because if you don't dig the corners, you only get 7 items. Struggling on how to fill the spaces, but I want my island to look good. Yeah, I get that. That's why I didn't go with like a themed island, because for me, I don't think I'm clever enough to carry a theme across a whole island. So I picked different sections and did different areas. Like if I lived here, what would I want? And just kind of made different little areas that way. Yeah. Organic bread? I'm such a good gift giver. I gave the bird bread. Let's see what Phoebe gave me. A dinosaur toy. That's cute. I might keep that one. I'm gonna drop the rest of this here. Let y'all come take it one day. Goodness, thank you for all the follows, y'all. Got 88 new followers so far this stream. Doing great. That's true. Pinterest and YouTube always have good ideas. Go to people's dream addresses and such. Gifted most of the villagers I don't like potatoes this year. I love that. I just cooked a bunch of stuff and wrapped it up. Hi Crystal, how are you? Have I not been in Muffy's house? I will accept anyone's friend requests on the Switch, yes. But my Switch code is posted in my Discord. So you'll have to find it there. Yeah. Your island is amazing. Thank you. Is Happy Homes Paradise with it? Sprite Toasty. I love that so much. Happy Homes Paradise is worth it if you like decorating. It is nothing but decorating. So if you really like the home design and that kind of stuff, then yes, I think it's worth it for sure. What am I going to be doing Twilight Princess next? I know. That is the question. I would like to do it on a weeknight between Christmas and New Year's. More specifically than that, I do not know. I'm working second shift next week. So I won't be getting home till 6 o'clock in the evening. And then on New Year's Eve, I'm getting my tattoo worked on. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's nice because, like, you know, you earn money by working at the Happy Homes job that you can spend in the little shop there, and you can buy items that aren't available anywhere else. They're not going to be available on, like, your regular island. How do you get all those bells? I feel like they take forever. I have put 465 hours into this island. A lot of hours. Your favorite online game expired. What game was that? I thought I shook all these trees already. Like, what's going on? Island tour ASAP. Oh. I don't really do island tours. Feel free to just hang out while I run around, though, and you can see stuff. Kurlos is my favorite villager. He's grumpy. I like the grumpy ones. Oh, that's the one I buried earlier. I left my thing somewhere. Okay, I need a shovel. You know what? I need to craft these items. I never craft tools, so let's go find my little crafty area. I love Muffy. She just lost my... I just found Muffy. How do you make your garden have the plowed look? When you can terraform, you can make like a dirt path, and I put the dirt path down in little sections, and then I buried on top of them. Yes, I think you'll have 5 wasps every day. And I have a video on how to catch wasps. Always have your net out while shaking trees. Your character will automatically turn towards the wasps, and then if you hit A real quick, you can pick them up. You need to catch at least 1 wasp because you need to donate it to your museum to complete it. Actually, I might need those now that I'm thinking about it. The huge ornaments are part of a holiday DIY. There's some seasonal DIYs here. Yeah, it's this giant ornament. And then I just used customization kits to change their color. We chose the same island layout. Yes. Slay, just played a money tree. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you want to outrun them, just try to go into an open, like, resident services or a tree branch. I need stone, wood, iron nugget. Iron nuggets, wood, trees. Iron nugget. Wood. Tree branches. I don't get it right now. I won't remember it. Wood. Tree branches. I don't think hardwood was one of the things I needed, but we're going to get it out anyway. Because I don't remember. I waited all day, every 10 minutes, and finally got the Christmas tree. Oh my gosh. The star wand. I think I used to have a bunch of star wands and I gave them away. Map. That's what somebody asked for. Here's the map. While I put my chapstick on. Yeah. I did a little terraforming, but not a whole lot. Terraforming is very tedious. Okay, I need a shovel and something else. I need a shovel and a net. Shovel and net. Here goes specific Animal Crossing. Yeah. No. I'm not sure who that was. Shovel and a net. Shovel. I need to make a flimsy shovel first. Oh. The rock trick, I'll show you in just a sec. I gotta remake my tools, and I'll go and... I need to do a golden shovel. Do I have golden shovel? I didn't think I had the golden shovel yet. I do have the golden net. I mean, they do. They do not last forever, but they do last a little longer. Yeah, we can make a gold one. I have a crap ton of gold. It's fine. The storage unit comes from fully upgrading your home and upgrading your home storage to at least 3,000 slots. Then you can purchase it from the Nook Miles ATM for 6,000 Nook Miles. Gold you hit out of rocks. The ladder comes... Ooh, does Tom Nook give you the ladder? You must be early on in the game. Yeah. $465 hours. We just looked it up earlier. That's why I know it specifically. It's going to be 470 after this stream. How many miles do I have? I think I've got like 77,000 roughly. You can play Animal Crossing if your online is expired. You just can't like go visit people and stuff. How? I don't know. I just have the physical game and then I just stick it in. I know a lot of people don't play physical games anymore, though. All right. Here comes the rock trick again for the person who asked. This is a better visualization, I feel like. So here's your grid that you want to leave open. Like all the slots that are right touching your rock, you want to leave open. And then you want to dig a corner. You cannot move your snowmen. They will melt away, though. And once you've dug your corner, you just kind of want to line yourself up and hit your rock rapidly. I prefer a shovel. I think it's quicker. I don't know that there's any actual science behind that. And that you can get all 8 of your pieces. The snowman's so rude. The perfect ones are nice. The other ones get a little existential. Do you ever get lost on your own island? Oh no, I know this island like the back of my hand. Thought I heard. Guess not. The fastest way to earn money. So either need to play the turnip exchange and play it well, or I think I already did a gift swap with you. No, it's not. Selling fish or bugs is good, especially if you have the space to sell them and save them. Sell them to Flick and or CJ. But swimming in the ocean is actually a really good way as well to get sea creatures to donate to your museum, but then also a bunch to sell. And then check your hot items and craft those. The Happy Homes Paradise. So if you were using the expansion plus to play Happy Homes Paradise as like the free download, then once you get rid of your online, you do not have access to it anymore. Love your setup, giving me so many ideas to redecorate and rearrange. Awesome. Thank you. I was a 5-star island at one point. All the stuff I have laid out for like when I have people come and visit has probably lowered my star rating, but I haven't changed anything else about it. Do you like treasure islands? I don't go to treasure islands personally, but I don't have a problem with them. Like if that's how you choose to play the game, like more power to you. I don't choose to play the game that way. Is he drinking an orange soda? I love orange soda. I also love Lucky's house. These are the same freaking Thoughts on Amiibo cards. I love them. I just bought myself a set of mini ones. I do not time travel either. It was telling me my beaches need to be cleaned. Yeah, I gotta pick up all the extra stuff off your beaches. You can move buildings. You cannot move resident services, but I think everything else you can move, and you have to pay Tom Nook for the privilege. Treasure islands are hacked islands where you can go and get everything. Max spells, like that kind of thing. The big ornaments are DIYs that I got, and then I customized them because the big ornaments only come in red, and then I used customization kits to make them different colors. I just want to get all these gifts out of my pockets. Never used the How Much Are Turnips game. I don't get it, and I don't play with it anymore. Yeah. Love your voice. It's so calming. Thank you. That is a compliment I receive a lot, and I never get tired of hearing. Honestly, I really appreciate that. The mini circuit. I don't know. Thank you. I can play my game. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Have any residents given you this photo? If they have, I threw them away. I don't really collect the photos. I know. I'm gonna play my favorite game, which is Animal Crossing. Oh, well, I'm glad you can now. This is such a like calming game. I love this game, and I love streaming it too because I get to like talk to y'all while I play, and I can answer questions or like. There's still a lot of stuff I don't know that comes up or I don't remember, and people in chat have the answer to, and it's a really nice little community on here. So I am not hosting any visitors. I have it set up to host. Do you know if when I renew, if I will still have my same data? I don't think you will, if I'm being totally honest. But it would be cool if you did. But I don't think you will. Unless you backed it up. I'm always giving them nice gifts, hoping they will give me a photo. Yeah, people earlier were saying if you wrap your gift and if you give them like fossils, that's something they tend to like. Data should be on my system console, right? I would think, you know, it's so weird the way Nintendo does stuff. I don't even know, honestly. If I'm just being for real. That is the storage shed. It is amazing. You can purchase it from the Nook Miles ABD for 6,000 Nook Miles after you've fully upgraded your home and you've upgraded your home storage to at least 3,000 slots. What time is it for you? Oh my god, it's 9:17. It's 9:17 in the evening, in the night. The Christmas thing is, it's Toy Day, and it's going on tonight through 5 a.m. And, you can pretend to be Santa and give your villagers toys and you'll get stuff. It's 9:17 for Central Time Zone as well. How do you upgrade your storage? Go talk to Tom Nook. How do you make gold tools? So each gold tool has its own way that you have to earn it. So like the golden slingshot, you have to shoot down 300 balloons. The golden shovel, you have to help Gulliver 30 times. The golden watering can comes from reaching a 5-star island. The golden net and the golden fishing rod come from catching all of the bugs and fish, respectively. And the golden axe comes from breaking 100 axes. That's like the easiest one to get, because it's 100 of any axe. And I think that's all of them. It is Toy Day on Christmas Eve, which I didn't know until I logged in and it was Toy Day, because apparently that's how this game works. So it's Toy Day today. The little reindeer guy is out, Sprinkles or Sparkles or whatever his name is. So get on your game and play, because I think he's only going to be here till 5 in the morning. Oh my god. How the heck did I shake a tree? How do you go on treasure islands? You will have to Google that one. Something about Facebook groups or Reddit or Twitch or I don't know. No, a motivation. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to burn out on. I get it. The Snow Boys, they will... You got all 8 hits out of the rock. Yay! Hi, how are you? So the Snow Boys, every day you can make 1 on your island. You'll see 2 small snowballs kind of sitting randomly in open areas on your island. And you need to roll them to the correct size to make a perfect snow boy. And then you'll be rewarded... Oh, I don't have any bells! You'll be rewarded a large snowflake. And then every day that snow boy is there before he melts away, he'll give you a large snowflake every day you go talk to him. Oh, my favorite item I've ever gotten. Okay, I think there's 2 things, and they're very specific. I like the cherry blossoms. The cherry blossoms are nice. So, okay. Did I already buy one of these? No. I love Animal Crossing. I've been playing since GameCube. I've started playing on the Wii. That was my first Animal Crossing. So, there is an item that's like a toy capsule machine. And I love it very much. And I didn't know they existed in the game for a very long time. And so, they exist in real life as well. They are called gashapon machines, or gachapon, and they're over in Japan. You can find them here in the States somewhere, like some GameStops have them and that kind of thing. But they're kind of like, here in America, the like little machines you put like a quarter in and you get a toy in a like plastic like egg thing. It's kind of like that, but they're different over there. And each gashapon machine has like a theme, and there's all different kinds of fun gashapons you can get. And we were really, really into them when we were over in Japan, and we got some really cool gashapons that we brought back. And then, so that was really cool to find. And then the other thing is this table in here that is like, where do you find on the game? They're amazing other days. I don't know. I think it just appeared, or someone gifted it to me, and I had no idea that they existed. But also this too, this X-ray table, because I'm an X-ray tech, and I think it's really funny, and I like it. It just makes me laugh. Like, it's very unique. So those are probably my 2 favorite items out of like all the items in the game. How are you streaming this on live? I have a stream key through TikTok that I applied for earlier in the year. And then I just go from my Switch to a capture card, which is a physical device that I purchased, then to my computer, and it streams through some software out to y'all. So I'm about to sign off. Here, there we go. Because this has been a long stream, and you're an X-ray tech tool. I've gotten so many X-ray techs in my stream. It's so funny. So yeah, I guess welcome. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. So I just thought that X-ray table is very cool, because another thing I didn't know existed. Can't wait to see more of your stream. Thank you. I'm so glad to see a lot of new faces in here and all the new follows and everything. Once we get through the holidays, I'll be back on more of a regular streaming. I don't really have a schedule per se, so for all of you new folks in here, when I work, I either work 6 to 2:30 or 9:30 to 6. And when I work the later shift, I stream Animal Crossing in the mornings. And then in the evenings, I usually stream Zelda. The weekends are kind of a crapshoot. It just depends. I don't really set an actual schedule. It gives me anxiety to do that. And so, because I tried that for a while. But if you look at my link tree, everything you need to kind of follow me is there. I have a Twitch account that is always live when I'm live on TikTok. I have a Discord, and the Discord has a bot set up for when I'm live to send out a notification to everyone. Yeah, twice a week has been light lately. So, but once things get through the holidays, we're going to get a little better. And thank you for the rose. What is that name? I missed it. Eating with Kayla. Thank you so much for the roses. But other than that, it's good to see a bunch of people here. Thank y'all for hanging out. And you can always message me in the Discord or join all of the threads there. There's a lot of knowledgeable players there too. And also, if you're a streamer, you can promote yourself in there. Or if you want islands to visit, or if you need friends on Animal Crossing, like there's channels for all of that in my Discord. I do not believe in gatekeeping gaming. And so a lot of people who are asking questions about streaming, like there's a channel in my Discord where you can just ask me how to stream and how I do it and all of that. So I've tried to make it a very open community, and everything I've learned about streaming this year has been just researching and talking to other streamers and everything too. So yeah, I'm always, I do not play Dreamlight Valley. Watching in the mornings has been a routine. I've been missing it. I've been missing doing it, Rosemary. Yeah, it's totally thrown off my whole thing. So, yeah, that's why I also like have all of the Animal Crossing lists for free. Someone told me I should like put them up in my Etsy, and like, yeah, it's nice to make some extra cash off of this. I'm not gonna lie, but I do okay. And gaming is a fun thing that people should be able to enjoy, and so those are available for free for y'all, all of y'all, all the lists and everything. Hey Mason, you're here just for the goodbye. Yeah, finishing up. It's about bedtime. I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours. So anyway, have a good night, Mason. Thanks for popping in. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We gotta go to sleep so Santa comes. But anywho, thank you all for being here. And yeah, just check all my stuff out. And I'll do my best to answer. Love you too. To answer my questions and to do what I can. And wait 1 sec. Okay, I will. Mason says wait, so we wait. I can at least turn my television off. There we go. Oh my goodness, Mason. Alexa, I won. Hello, chance I see. Can you help me? Okay. Yes, actually, someone's messaging me in Discord right now. Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much, Mason. You are so sweet. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I'm going to go message this person who just messaged me in Discord.